And he wants some as well.
Bianca Belair blasts fan theories about Jade Cargill's attack. Ace Austin talks Chris Bey. During her segment with Bianca Belair on last week's episode of WWE SmackDown, Naomi confessed to attacking Jade Cargill. Following the show, Belair noted that the dissolution of their group had deeply saddened her. In a recent TikTok video, Belair addressed fans who thought she was the one who attacked Cargill off-air. The caption of the video reads, "It's crazy some of y'all really thought I would do some S*T like that. All the made-up evidence and think pieces y'all wrote on here tainted my whole Elimination Chamber win. Felt like I was going crazy and felt guilty for anything I did." During a recent appearance on the WhatCulture Wrestling podcast, Ace Austin discussed Chris Bey's recovery from his serious neck injury. Bey shared a video in mid-February where he could stand and walk on his own. He also thanked his fans for their support. You can check out some highlights from the podcast below. On Bey's video where he walks, if everybody out there would have been able to see him on day one, that video would have been even more powerful. I went to the hospital with him immediately after the accident and I stayed by his side every moment that they would let me for 2 weeks. I didn't leave Detroit, I didn't go nowhere, I didn't do nothing, I stayed right there with him. The toughest parts of it, I literally have goosebumps talking about it right now. He has such a strength. They told him he had a 5 to 10% chance of walking again. I remember when he got that news, it brought him down just a little bit, but he did not let it pull him under. He totally pushed that aside and he said, "There's no way that's going to be me." I just admire that so much. I've been able to see updates and I've been able to see the progress up to this point, so it wasn't a surprise to me when he posted that or anything. Of course I knew about it. But, seeing every step of the way so far, it's only been 3 months since that happened. Almost 4 months since that accident and he's already on his feet. That's baffling. His strength and his determination is so inspirational. I knew that he was strong and I knew he was capable of anything, but this is what we call putting proof. You never know what somebody is capable of until you really put them in a tough spot like that. You really put him in the trenches and he proved what he's made of. It really inspired me to be more than just talk. You got to put your money where your mouth is, man. If you say you're strong, if you say you're capable, you got to do it when the time comes. He didn't tell me he was going to post that video or anything like that, but it brought me to tears when I saw it, especially on his birthday. I bet you that he had that goal in his head. I bet you he was thinking to himself, my birthday is coming up. When it's time to make the statement, I got to make the statement big. What a way he did that. So powerful, standing up in his own 2 feet and walking towards that camera and thanking everybody for the outpouring of love and support, which in itself was baffling. On Bey's story, when this whole thing happened with Chris, he got to feel it and it blew my mind. Again, it's never not surprising to see how much people are willing to do to really lend a hand. It's so beautiful. I'm so glad that he's back home and I'm so glad that he's doing so good and feeling so good. I can't wait to see him soon. He's already on his feet, so there's no way he's not going to die everything he can to at least come back to the locker room, at least come back and maybe be on camera and say a couple words. It's going to be a lot of work, it's going to be a lot of time for him to get back in the ring, but I bet you sooner than later, he's gonna be right in front of that camera again doing what he loves. Bianca Belair. Women don't need to do anything more, we just need those opportunities. Bianca Belair praises her fellow women in WWE. While still a predominantly male-dominated industry, women in professional wrestling have made several historical advances in recent years, such as headlining pay-per-views. During a recent appearance on ESPN's First Take, Belair specifically highlighted the current state of WWE's women's division, which she describes as being on a top-tier level. "We are at the top of our game," Belair said. "We've had so many women that have come before us that have been trailblazers. They have laid the foundation so that we've been able to walk in to do what we're doing right now. We are main eventing WrestleManias, we are main eventing Raw and SmackDowns. We're stealing the show."
Naomi confesses the truth to Bianca Belair on SmackDown. After weeks of speculation, Naomi has finally confessed that she has attacked Jade Cargill mysteriously. She claimed, "I did it," in front of Bianca Belair, leaving Belair heartbroken and breaking her trust. On March 7, 2025, In SmackDown edition, the Women's Elimination Champion was seen leaving the stage in tears after she was betrayed by Naomi, who has turned heel after the Elimination Chamber PLE. Naomi tried to explain her as she was leaving in tears. But when Belair refused to listen to her explanation, Naomi called her an ungrateful B***tch. In the meantime, Jade Cargill arrived in the arena. The Storm wasted no time and headed straight towards the ring and chased Naomi to the outside as she tried to escape. But Cargill got to her and began beating her down. Following Naomi's confession, Liv Morgan posted a series of tweets on her X handle and called out Bianca Belair. The current Women's Tag Team Champion demanded an apology from Bianca Belair for framing Morgan without evidence and claiming previously that she attacked Jade Cargill. Morgan also called out Naomi for lying all this time and falsely accusing her and Rodriguez. She also wondered out loud what Cargill was doing before she was attacked by Naomi. She wrote, "I always wondered WTF Jade was even doing to get pushed like that." Nevertheless, Morgan mentioned and remembered that she was still living a tremendous life as a record-breaking 3-time tag team champion. It will be interesting to see a clash between Naomi and Jade Cargill at the upcoming WWE event. Nevertheless, Morgan mentioned and remembered that she was still living a tremendous life as a record-breaking 3-time tag team champion. It will be interesting to see a clash between Naomi and Jade Cargill at the upcoming WWE event. Jade Cargill opens up about Naomi attacking her on WWE SmackDown. Jade Cargill made her first public comments about her return on WWE SmackDown. Cargill was taken out when she was attacked backstage in November. She returned at WWE Elimination Chamber and attacked Naomi. After Naomi confessed to attacking her the following week on SmackDown, Cargill came out and laid her out again. Jade Cargill had an interview with Kathy Kelly on the March 14 episode of WWE SmackDown, and she discussed her return. She said that she was ready to go physically. Cargill also dismissed Naomi's claim that she was using Belair, as she said that she didn't need to use anyone. She was asked about getting attacked, and she revealed that she saw Naomi running away. Cargill then said that Naomi didn't just hurt her physically, as she attacked her integrity and her heart. Cargill then said that she had to take matters into her own hands when she saw Bianca Belair team up with Naomi as if nothing happened. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez interrupted, as Morgan noted that they had falsely been accused of the attack. Cargill fired back by saying that the duo would not have won the titles if she was around. She then challenged Morgan to a match on the March 21 episode of WWE SmackDown. Jade Cargill's attacker confesses to her crime on WWE SmackDown. Jade Cargill's mystery attacker confessed to their crime and felt the wrath of the Storm of WWE. Jade Cargill was at the top of her game in her first year in WWE. However, in November 2024, Cargill's moment was derailed when she was mysteriously attacked backstage on SmackDown. For months, everyone wondered who took down the Storm, and following the Elimination Chamber PLE, it became clear. Cargill made her return at the start of the Women's Elimination Chamber match and launched a beatdown on Naomi, making it clear that she was the one who attacked her. On the SmackDown after the Premium Live event, Naomi confessed to her crime. Naomi confessed to being behind Jade Cargill's mystery attack on WWE SmackDown a few months ago. The March 7, 2025 edition of WWE SmackDown saw Bianca Belair coming out to the ring to address the events of WWE Elimination Chamber. She was looking visibly distraught at seeing her friends, Jade Cargill